Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to discuss about how to save timetables in long term memory. Okay, so before I start my video I want to share few facts about tables and as well as memory. Okay, so let's see what's that interesting facts. In tables, if you see carefully, we have two types of patterns. One is structured patterns and the other one is unstructured patterns. So what do you mean by structured pattern? So structured pattern is nothing but there is a rhythm in a particular tables. Okay, so like 2 table, 5 table, 10 table. These tables are very easy to remember because they have some pattern. Okay, but whereas in unstructured patterns it's very hard to memorize. Okay, so that is 3, 6, 7 tables. We don't have any rhythm in these tables. When we don't have particular pattern, so rhythm, it's very hard to save that information, especially when that information falls in a numbers category. Okay, so let's see here what's there in our multiplication table. Actually when we start our multiplication journey it's look like something huge. Okay, that we need to save like 100 values for 10 tables, but it's not that much difficult. It's very easy if you know few things. The first thing we should teach to our kids about commutative law. Okay, 2 table, 5 table, 10 table, 1 table. If we teach these things to our kids, then we are reducing 51 facts from 100 values. Okay, from 100 facts. Among these 49 values, scientific research shows that it's very easy to remember squaring of a numbers like 9, 16, 25, 36, 49 and so on. So these values are very easy to remember. So next we should teach ninth table, which is the easiest table among all the unstructured tables. Next, if you work on little bit 3 table and 4 table, we can change this 49 facts into a 3 by 3 grid with 9 values. Among that only 3 are the hard facts. Okay, 6 7s are 6 8s are 7 8s are. So if you knew these 3 hard facts, then done with our total 100 facts. So now let's see about memory. Memory functioning is made up of two things. One is short-term memory and the second one is long-term memory. So by using few tips and tricks, we can easily save the data in short-term memory. But it's not that much easy to save the information in long-term memory. But the retention in short-term memory is very less when we compare with the retention of long-term memory. Now let's see how we can convert data or information from short-term memory to long-term memory. This is not only useful for the tables, these concepts you can apply to any of your subject. Okay, so it works well for all the things. So first we will focus on our table. So the first thing we need to follow, we need to teach the commutative law. By teaching this simple rule, we can reduce our multiplication table into half, right? A times 2b equal to b times 2a. So order doesn't matter in the multiplication, whether you are multiplying 2 times 3 or 3 times 2, both are same. So that's how we can reduce all the facts. Next step. Our next step, we need to memorize the facts using rhymes. So what do you mean by this step? In this step, what we are doing, we are not reading the facts, we are singing the facts. Okay, so that means we need to take the help of rhymes to memorize our facts. Okay, so let me show one example so that you will better understand what I am saying. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. With the help of rhymes, we can easily do the repetition work. So it's very easy to sing a song again and again rather than just reading the tables as a numbers. Repetition is the most important task when you want to save something in your memory. Okay, so that's how we will save all the tables in our short-term memory. Now we need to convert whatever the data or information we have in short-term memory to the long-term memory. So our next step is how to transfer to long-term memory. So whatever is there in our short-term memory, how to transfer that one to the long-term memory. So what are the steps we need to follow to do that one? If you want to achieve this thing, we need to do the space repetitive revision. So what do you mean by space repetitive revision? Means we need to do revise the things in a particular rhythm. Okay, suppose if you study today, tomorrow if you are not going to revise your things, so you are going to lose 50% of that information. Okay, so that's why we need to follow a particular rhythm to revise our information whatever we learned earlier. This concept I want to explain through an example. So in our life we have been associated with different kind of people, but when it comes to recall your childhood friends, for few name it would be easier for us to recall their name and as well as their face. Okay, if you are in touch with them or if you are in contact with them, it's very easy thing, but for few names we couldn't able to recall their faces because we didn't do any task of revisiting them or getting in touch with them. Okay, so we didn't do that one. So even though we have traveled along with them, we couldn't able to recognize their faces now. So the same, because we didn't do the task of repetition or revising things. When we don't do the revision part, then it's surely going to lose that information. Not only we are losing the information, but also the time we invested to learn that thing, that is also wasted. So it's a very important thing to revise the things. Okay, so if you didn't do revision at least for 1 week after once you learn the information, then surely you're going to lose 80% of your information. So that's how much it is important. So once you learn the information, you try to do revision on the next day itself. So after doing next day, you try to revise after 3 days, and then after 5 days, and then after 7 days. Once you all good at all the facts, then you can shift your repetition pattern space. Means you can do like a weekly once, or you can do monthly once, or you can do at least 6 months one time, or you can make it even though 1 year one time. So this is called space repetitive revision.
Don't forget, age is a
I
just
hope
number.
now you got the
Learning.
concepts. So that's it for today's session. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.
Don't forget, age is a just number. Happy learning.